All right, now on this Neon, I'm going to show you how to take off the top portion of this dash here. It's pretty easy to do. You'll need a Phillips screwdriver. And there's a screw right here we have to take out. I get it partially out. I'll tell you what, if you have a can or something, keep all these little screws. I keep all of them on every vehicle I have because you never know when you need these. These things are lifesavers sometimes. So there's that one. Now we got to go to the other side. And we have another screw over here. You got to open the door up real wide to get in here. And we're going to take this one out. And also this will allow you to have access into the airbag in case you need to get in here. And now, since we got those two screws out, excuse me, right about in the center, just kind of push up on it like this. And what this will do, it'll loosen this up a little bit. And you'll be able to go ahead and release these other clips under here, which I'll have to set the camera down to do that real quick. Okay, now you can see this is kind of loose. Now what we got to do is go ahead and take these corner pieces here out because these will hold that dash down there. One off on that side. Now we got to go to the other side and get that one out. And out comes this one. Alright, so we'll put that in the back. And now we're ready to go ahead and lift up on this dash and just kind of pull up on it like that. Alright, so what you got to do now, you got two screws here we have to take out. These are Phillips screws. You're going to have to use a setup like this here, like I got. Some kind of an angle Phillip, because there's not enough room here to get your regular screwdriver in here because of the windshield is in the way. And once we get these out, we can almost get this, it's just about ready to come out. Get this one over here. These are kind of odd looking screws. And alright, at this point we're ready to take this out. Now when you're pulling on this, there is some glue up here and a strip. It may get caught on the windshield, but it will come out. And there it comes. And out it comes. And we'll just simply put this in the back. I'll give you a look here real quick. And there's what it looks like with the dash off. You can get in here and replace these speakers and clean it up and get in here and do some other things and all that. So the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and get this airbag out. Alright, so we got all this stuff out of the way. Now what we want to do to get this airbag out, and you got to have a little patience. I've seen guys get halfway through this and they just give up. Get your glove box out of the way. There are 3 screws on the bottom. Unscrew these screws and just kind of push it on these tabs right there on the side, and you can push that in. Get that out of the way. Now on the airbag here, you have 3 screws on the top. We got to take all 3 of these out. There's one here, here. These are Phillips screws. And on the bottom you have 2. You have one right there and one right there. Now like I said, I've taken some of these screws out to speed up the video. Now on the bottom of this airbag there are 3 screws. Actually 3 little nuts here that we have to take off. Let me get the camera just right. And one of them is right here where my finger is. I think you can see that. One's right there. And one is right here. These are 13. You can get these off. They come out real easy. Now once you get them off, if you don't know about the extra one, you'll never get this bag out because all it does is move around and you're looking and you can't figure out where the other nut is. The other nut is actually way back here in the back, and you're probably not going to be able to see this with my camera here with my finger. There is a nut on the back side of this airbag back here. What you have to do is get a 1/2 inch deep well and a small ratchet, and you have to get up under here like this, and you have to set this ratchet up in here like this, kind of like that, and get on the back of this airbag and take this last nut out, which is right here. Once you get it started, if you take this little panel off right here on the side, you can kind of look in here and see that. And once you get it off, you can get your hand up in here and go ahead and take this last nut out. I know it's tough, but it will come out. And once you get that nut off, then this airbag will come right out. And by the way, my battery's been unhooked all night, so we don't have to worry about this. So we just simply pick up on the airbag and tip it down a little bit here. And if you're going to buy one of these, it's going to cost you probably $100 at the junkyard. And there it is. All we got to do is unhook the wire which is right there on the side, and there's that stud that sticks out with that other nut, and there's the other two on the bottom, and you can kind of see how this sets in here. So surprisingly, this is the only video that I can find on YouTube on how to take this Neon passenger side airbag out. So I hope this helps somebody out. Let me go ahead and take this wire off on the side. All right, I think I just about got it there. There you go. And connect that connector. And look at that, we got a nice used airbag we can use later on another vehicle, or perhaps even sell it. So just don't forget, you got 3 of these back here. You can see these 2, but this one here is a little tough. And the whole idea is you have to get your get this on here. Kind of comes off like this. This is what you got to do. You got to get in behind it, and once you get your socket on there, you can take that off. And once you get your nut really loose here, you can just kind of put your fingers up there and take it off like that. So there you go. That is how you take off a airbag off of a 2000 to 2005 Neon, and I do believe even the 90s, the same process, but don't quote me. Do a little research just to find out. All right, my next video, guys. I'll see you then.